What's going on, guys? I'm not going to take up too much time. I'm just going to get right into the episode. But if you haven't gone and subscribed yet, go ahead and do that real quick so you're going to be up to date with new episodes every single week. What's going on, guys? My name is Matt Kirshner, and you are watching and listening to another episode of Right Track Detroit's Music Mondays. Today, I got my man Kyle Williams, aka AFK, and met him a couple years ago. I'm gonna give you the quick rundown. We talked about it a little bit earlier. We just transitioned from one stream to another, but we met 3 years ago, back in 2015. I was just getting out of prison and just getting off tether, and he approached me and was like, hey, why don't you actually explain it, because I want to hear it from your words, because you'll do a lot better.
It was my Dollar in the Dream campaign. My little pitch was, on very good days, like weather-wise, I'm not walking in the cold.
Right.
I'll walk around Rural Oak, indoor downtown Detroit, and I'll walk up to people like, hey, excuse me, mind if I ask you a quick question? My name's Kyle. I'm a local up-and-coming street performer. And what was the other part? It was another part to that. That was my short story. Local up-and-coming street performer, and I like to perform for you. Mm-hmm. The way it works, I'm going to give you this dollar. If you don't like my performance, you keep my dollar. If you do like it, you just hit me out about an event I'm doing soon. And nobody turns that down. I thought it all out. People typically say, oh, well, all right, cool. Then I set them up because I know I'm pretty dope, spit some of the dopest stuff, and it's like, bro, you don't want to keep my dollar. Like, you really give me my dollar back and let me talk. Then they give me my dollar back, then I tell them about the event, or depending on what I got going on. Mm-hmm. If I had something else going on, I'll be like, hear me out about my email list. But it's typically like exciting stuff. Like, I got an event going on down the street. We're gonna be just interactive, bam. We doing this. You allow me to sell you. Mm-hmm. So then I sell you. I think you guys bought a ticket.
We did.
They validated all my business assumptions at the time. They bought a ticket on spot, and they came to the event. I think I sold them a ticket for like $10, $5 or something like that.
No, what you did is you maintained the dollar and the dream thing. So you said if you can buy the ticket right now for $1, or it'll be $10 at the door. So, and that's why I think it was just $1. And
lost leaders didn't care. Give me that dollar. You gave me money, and you committed to give me money potentially throughout a lifetime if I market to you properly, and you allow me to market to you. So,
and you know what, that got my attention, and that's something that a lot of artists don't do. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to get that attention. So you reached out and did that, and it interested me. So now that's the story of how we met. Why don't you tell me about you? Tell me about growing up and finding your way into music.
Oh man, I got like the kind of typical hip hop artist story at the beginning. But it's like great artists, so I'm in good company. But the whole, my parents played music around me. It was the oldies, and it was just something about Teddy Pendergrass, I got that. But I remember just my mom used to play BB and CC Winans. I'll take you there. And as a kid, I just remember being behind the couch dancing. I guess I just like music, and my dad always played the piano, so that was around me. And then I remember, going on road trips with him to New Jersey to see family. He playing like Tony, and I was just in the back vibing. Didn't know it at the time, but then so got a little bit older. I guess early teens, got hip to Tupac. Kind of initially heard about hip hop through my brothers and just growing up in the hood I lived in. Like my brother Brian was more of a Biggie. Dude, and Mario was more Tupac, so both of those sides.
Yeah, plus you got to hear both sides.
Yeah,
so cool.
Just playing in their room, so just all that little mix. Then got in high school. I remember my boy Darren, unfortunately he lost it all, but he had 2 of every CD he ever bought, and it was the Stylistics, Blue Magic, Usher. He had everything, all the old stuff, N.D.R.E., Lauryn Hill, so I remember just going over his house, sitting in his house and burning everything in my media player. We just chilled for 6 hours, and I just burned everything. Bro. And he kind of put me through early training, had me listening to old stuff and new stuff, current stuff, asking me questions. He kind of helped me on the poetry tip. He trained me with poetry because that's really where the writing started, writing poetry 13. I used to write my broken heart poetry in red ink, happy poetry in blue, deep soul stuff in black.
Yeah. That's cool. You had it all coordinated like that, huh? So you kind of had that I guess that personal development things from an early age, huh? That organization. And
I just think sequentially. Like I think like a robot in a way sometimes. Like can't help it. But then first love was basketball. But once I got to college, that kind of competed with the music because I went to a college that had a studio.
Mm-hmm.
So I had already been writing throughout my teens. Did my first song probably 16 and stuff in my boy Pink bathroom. All that type of stuff. Just
had the laptop and the mic. He didn't have all the setup.
Me and my cousin started producing, so I would do the poetry thing to that. Yeah, so it's a lot of components to how I got into it, but I don't know the exact moment. Everybody got that. When did you fall in love with hip hop?
Yeah.
I don't know that exact moment, but falling in love with music was just like not even a through time thing, but like I could just look back at times and moments like, I've always like loved it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's cool, man. So you mentioned a little bit about your cousin producing. Is that Dear? Okay, so when was that then?
That was probably around, I started the poetry thing around 13, so I know I was good at the poetry and writing, and I don't know what it was. I don't know which one was before. I do remember sitting in my basement in Harper Woods with my legs crossed in front of my radio, and that's because that was the day I had the bright idea of like trying to do this poetry thing to the beats. But I don't know if before or after that was when DR started producing. Like he had like a beat machine on his computer and he would make stuff. He always could sing.
Mm-hmm.
So I had this voice recorder. He would do the beat and he'd like really just freestyle like some pretty cool melodies and we'd record that. And he might not say the perfect words or whatever, but it'd be dope melodies and I'll just go back and put my words in there, kind of trying to grow from a poet to a songwriter.
Mm-hmm.
And we would kind of collab on that the way I read to him what I got and you like, yeah, okay, that's cool. I can sing that same melody. That's how we started making our first songs in a way. We always were songwriters.
That's what's up, man. That's cool to see that come together and you guys still working together to this day.
And it was really like a facet of both of us, like listening to so much different music. So it was like a coming together, like organically figuring out what we knew about music at the same time. Like, that's kind of cool, I guess. Like, we ain't never let nobody hear it, but we like it.
Right. Well, that's cool, man. So let's touch a little bit back. You mentioned college. So where'd you go to college at? What did you go for?
Originally it was Siena Heights for business administration, but that's not what I was there for.
Yeah.
I went for two reasons, because it had a studio that I approved of when I got there, and it was close enough to home where I could go back home if I wanted to. And I went back home like every weekend. It was like an hour and 45 minutes. I make it about an hour and 20. But so Siena Heights was the original one, but I ended up dropping out once I found out I loved music, because I was playing basketball at first, but again, like I mentioned, I started competing with music because I would ask for the key to the studio so much that they just gave it to me.
Yeah.
And that made me start skipping class. Like I started skipping class, but I'm like, damn, I'm like always in the studio. I don't want to go to practice because they doing too much. We running like 4 or 5 times a day. Like, this is way different. Like, I'm just in the studio, sitting down, pressing buttons. I ain't got to run. Like, I love basketball, but I ain't trying to run that much. That was really my feeling. So I started skipping class, and my dad kind of had a health scare at the time, so 50-50, I used that as a reason to drop out, and also, like, I wanted to be at home with my dad, but it was, like, also, like, this is a good reason. Like, I'm tired of being here. Like, I'm depressed most of the time anyways, because I don't go out Thursdays for the little Thirsty Thursdays thing, because it ain't me. I just want to do my music. So that's when I came back home and, sought out my little music plan.
All right. Well, let me just take a quick break. Let me grab a charger for this, and then I'll dive back in. That's okay. All right, cool. Yep, we're good. All right, so you said that you started, when they gave you the key and then you started skipping class. When that happened, how far along were you into school? Like how many, were you years, months in?
Just like half a year.
Half a year.
Yeah,
so
time,
music started taking over for that aspect.
Yeah, everybody knew it. I think, did I perform down there somewhere? Knowing me, I probably did. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I performed or not, but everybody know I did music, and it's like, I was probably not going to be in class.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be in the studio.
Well.
It's probably going to get kicked out. So I beat him to it.
Yeah, no, that's good, man. And I think it's important, though. Family is key and a big part of my life now. So you going home to take care of your dad and everything, that's honorable and shit, man. That's
At least
good.
trying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he's doing good now?
Yeah.
Well, we'll be praying for him, man. That's like I said, family's huge for me. So.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Now tell me, what do you got going on right now in the music? Any new projects to drop?
Yes, and they're in unison with the marketing, because with my music, I'm actually merging it with my passion for marketing. But as far as strictly talking about my artistry, man, it's gonna be amazing. So I'm dropping 7.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of from my more like lyrical flex files type. I call it flex files, just where I can like just flex a little bit, like I'm lyrically pretty nice. I actually recently realized I can drop Right Now, which is a song that I produced I created with a producer from around the hall, so it's something I can immediately sell.
That's cool.
Right Now is just more of my dream chaser type music. Do what you gotta do right now. OD is more of my like, I kind of can put the spiritual and depressive music in the same box, because even in my depressed music, I'm really spiritually working my way through these issues, but I will like candidly talk about depression. Some songs will be really morose, some songs will be like a little bit more uplifting but still about the depression. So that and then I actually can potentially start releasing some videos I've been sitting on, either the Watcher or Gravity, and that's really just as that, and Right Now would be used as a component to draw attention to the new Facebook pages I want to open up. I mean, the new social media pages, which would be all AFK music.
Okay.
Right now, everything is Kyle Williams AFK, and I realized that I want to separate my personality from my music.
There you go.
Like with Kyle Williams AFK, I don't want to have to delete all my pictures of my family just because, like, oh, this is my music page, and I don't want people to be distracted. Like that too, but that music stuff can happen on a separate page. Like I still want to be able to be me if I want to. You know, that's a component of my brand. So once I launch AFK music and get it branded like I want to, and know I can manage it on the daily, I'll maybe put it Right Now for now, and then drop the video, start investing in some ads to push the videos, A and B test, A, B, and C, and D test. Yeah. So that's kind of
that's cool, man. Yeah, that's good, and I really like the title of the album too, or EP, whatever. What's it gonna be? An album EP?
It's gonna be an EP.
Okay.
And it's just called OD.
OD. I really like that, overcoming depression, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's gonna be good, and it's gonna touch home with a lot of people. And that's something, I personally dealt with, so I know that, songs can affect people and can affect change in mood and everyone. It's really powerful that way.
I actually have an opinion for you. I don't know if we can work it into the show in a way. If not, you can take this out. But I had to sketch my idea of the OD concept. I was trying to just design something simple for the app, right? So I typed in faceless on Google and found the image. I was like, oh, that's a nice image. Dude with the hoodie that's faceless. And then I thought to draw OD in a certain way. More so I wanted it designed as such. But when I looked at the drawing, I was like, it's kind of cool. But this is I'm going to show you backwards. That's the depression one.
Oh, yeah. That's cool. Did you add that depression in?
Yeah, and I just did that with the pen on the phone.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll show you how overcoming is written in a way like that.
Yeah. I like how you did that.
Do you think these are good as is, or should I go ahead and just have a graphic design?
I think the first one is, I think you do the face a little bigger.
Better on this one?
Just the smile, because you had the smile on the first one, like, bigger, and I think it like filled the face good. Okay. But I think it looks straight.
So execution-wise, just do the...
it's organic and shit.
Yeah, so I was wondering, because I looked at it, I was like, man, because I sent it to a graphic designer, then after I looked at it, I'm like, I think I just did it.
And then just add a little bit of text, what it said, like your name and everything like that. Yeah. That'd be tight, bro.
So I'm pretty sure on the show, if we can, we will put that in there.
For sure.
People see.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, so you answered, I usually let people know where to find you, but as of right now, they can find you at...
Kyle Williams, AFK.
Okay.
Everything, YouTube, Twitter, which I'm not on often, Instagram, Facebook, on a lot more, Snapchat, here and there.
Yeah. I feel you. I'm about the same with all that too.
But soon come AFK music will be filled with content across all platforms.
All right. So now my last question is, this is why I really like this question, because it gives you an opportunity to manifest a little bit. So where do you see yourself, with the music? And then, honestly, right now you could talk about the marketing engineer thing as well. So I guess just, manifest the next couple years out for what you're going to be doing.
I'll be recognized as an innovator, and it's not something that I want to be recognized as egotistically. It's just like manifesting who I truly am. Like I can't help but see how things can work better, especially something I'm passionate about. So that will manifest as such. I will be a monetized independent music artist, and monetized will be indexed by whether it's not a certain amount I want to make. It's more so about if I'm maintaining the lifestyle I desire as far as a dreamer with my dream, which is the music.
Right.
And as a dreamer, I'm a minimalist. Like, that doesn't mean that the things I want aren't big, but it's not the things that people define success off of.
For sure.
So it's like living by my terms, like type stuff through my music. I've also blazed a trail for other up-and-coming artists to monetize their brands quickly and incentivize them or taught them the value of producing quality and what quality is, and open up the lane for more authentic artists to respect the industry or what I've built as far as a component of the industry more, to the point where they're like, they think it's a chance for them to retain and stay who they are and still actually profit off of their music. Because a lot of artists do deal with that, like very talented artists who aren't the status quo of what an artist is these days, especially in hip hop, tend to kind of feel like, not all of them, but you can understand the feeling of like, damn, like am I willing to like make this dumbed down like form of music? Like, where is my lane? Like, there's new stuff coming up, but like, like, are they like, I'm kind of weird, or I'm just different, like, but I'm dope. Right. And this probably ain't for me, like, cause ain't nobody doing it like, I just want people like that to be like, man, like, but dang, I found this, the reference.com, and look at this guy, he does interactive listening session events, and like, he actually develops artists. Like, it's not a record label, but it's like an artist development, but he develops your marketing and the quality of your music. It kind of develops in another aspect. I'm not developing, not necessarily up front, no stage presence and going on stage and performing, but I'm developing like the actual content of my music and the quality sound of it, while managing my money and building my credit as a person, while like growing as a person with these podcasts he offers, and growing my marketing plan, building a marketing budget as I go throughout time. I'll be getting $10 hours, like, as long as I just put $20 aside for the marketing. We'll be dropping like just 3 songs every quarter, a year, until I build up my fan base. And he offers these events for me to kind of get in touch with the fan base every 3. Like, dang, like, I think we can get it shot based on the music I hear from the pages. The kind of artists like me that's just really dope artists. Like, this is a very lewd example, but it's a good one. Like, wow, this is this like kind of obese chick on this page that does music, but she dope, and wow, she got a fan base. She wouldn't normally be accepted in the industry. Right. Damn, like, I'm not an obese chick that normally would be accepted in the industry, and nothing against obese chicks. I'm just saying that the industry would blackball something like that. Like, there's a story I can tell you about that. I'll get to that, but I want to do away with that. Like, this is just dope music. Like, as long as these people, no matter who they are, this dude work at a pizza joint by choice at this point, because he making enough money with his music. He just like delivering pizzas. But in his spare time, he makes dope music, and I like that last song he made. And I'm willing to go to the next interactive listening session he's involved with, or his show, or buy his T-shirt with. That is what will manifest for me, and like the people that I just want to build a new lane for.
Hell yeah. That's what's up, man. That's awesome, and I really appreciate you coming on the show. It's been a long time coming. This is episode 14 now, which is pretty dope, man. Really been seeing some growth in the show, and seeing it continue to reach more people. So again, man, I appreciate you coming on the show.
All right, brother.
I'm gonna cut off the stream and then figure out the rest from there. Boom. Guys, thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was really fun to make, and if you haven't gone and checked out the video on YouTube or Twitch, you can go ahead and do that. We do it live on Twitch, and then we put everything up on YouTube for your consumption as well. So if that's something you're ever interested in, you can definitely go check it out there or anywhere podcasts are found. And you guys can find me at Matt J. Kirshner. That's MattJKirschner. Peace. The first song you're going to hear is called 7, and the second song you're going to hear is called Real Rap. Enjoy.
Yeah. I'm just out here learning lessons, hey. Yeah. I'm just out here learning lessons, hey. Take another L, flip it, bend it, make it 7, huh? Yeah. I'm just trying to make perfection, yeah. Take another L, flip it, bend it, make it 7, yeah. I'm just trying to make perfection, yeah. Take another L, flip it, bend it, make it 7, huh? Yeah. I'm just trying to make perfection, yeah. Take another L, flip it, bend it, make it 7, huh? Yeah. I'm just out here learning lessons, hey. Take another L, flip it, bend it, make it 7, huh? Take another dub, flip it, bend it, make it M's. Watch me take another blessing, multiply it, that's my talent, hey. Take another blessing, turn a 1 to 7 talents, hey. Shifting metaphysics, flip it, bend it like it's anime. Take a coefficient, multiply it by the letter A. Turn it, get to point B, geometric, algebraic. I do mathematics like I'm ancient Greek. I turn the letters into number C. Alpha, beta, gamma to the zeta Z. That's a 7-2, that's a major move, that's a major key, that's a mastermind, finna be a breeze. How I get the wind, flip it, bend again, that's another M. Gone with the wind, tell them who I am. I'm OJ the juice, juiced up, hold up, run it back. I'm OJ the juice, 3-2 on my running back. Running for the bills, chasing dreams, tell them run it cash.
I run it up, that's every day. I go hard on these niggas and ain't a damn thing changed. I turn dubs into M's and the love and the hate. Cause they love who I am, but they hate who I am. I run it up, that's every day. I go hard on these niggas and ain't a damn thing changed. I turn dubs into M's and the love and the hate. Cause they love who I am, but they hate who I am.
You a Frank Sinatra ass nigga with the rap pack. I been going hard with these straps, that's a backpack. 40 cal paint a nigga car like it's abstract. Baby, I'm a dog, fuck the filter, no Snapchat. Before I had it all, I'm the nigga that they laughed at. One trip with the heart, look like I got income tax back. Baby on my line, she been begging me to tap that. I'd rather put my pills where a coochie in the crack cat. Scratch that, smoking premium, high as helium. Wavy like scuba Steven them. Don't compete with them, I'm Floyd when them boys speak on them. Bobbing, weaving them, y'all ain't really got no work. That shit was seasonal. Ray Charles when I'm off the bars, I ain't seeing them. Grown man, boy, your money on like wheezing. I'm a white girl off the white girl banging EDM. Franco told me milk him, so I milk him out, baby him.
I run it up, that's every day. I go hard on these niggas and ain't a damn thing changed. I turn dubs into M's and the love and the hate. Cause they love who I am, but they hate who I am. I run it up, that's every day. I go hard on these niggas and ain't a damn thing changed. I turn dubs into M's and the love and the hate. Cause they love who I am, but they hate who I am.
Hands up, I don't wanna die. Mind racing, I don't wanna drive. Blindfold, I don't wanna see. Blind faith needs some God in me. So crazy made me switch my style up. So crazy made me switch my style up. So crazy made me switch my style up. Pimpin' been pimpin' since powder. Lie on the track like they do these days. Walk out the store in the newest J's. Then I go cop me the Gucci frames. Keys on my waist, I just let them hang. Whip on my waist, that's a booty tang. Ghost ride the whip, that's a phantom, no. 2 chains on my chest, that's a titty boy. I digress, man, I don't do the fake. Real rap. You real fake. Real rap will recognize. The game is told, never televised. Tell the truth, never telling lies. Telling God, never telling spies. Step up, never step aside. Hands up, I don't wanna die. Real rap. You real fake. Real rap will recognize. The game is told, never televised. Tell the truth, never telling lies. Telling God, never telling spies. Step up, never step aside. Hands up, I don't wanna die. Hands out, they just wanna eat. Blood boil, pressure at the peak. 1% is at the precipice. Vantage pointed at the rest of us. Sniper scoping at your edifice. Sniper scoping off the edifice. We remember Pyramids like elephants, militant, parliament, funk what you hearing it. 99 problems one night. Nasir Jones at Stock Carter. Hard knock life just got harder. Find my voice, losing my mind. New Jack City, New Jack Boys, Wesley Snipes, those not toys. Young black male, Wesley Snipes, televised step, that's not right. So what do we have left? The ghetto need assets, right? They shooting like cameras, and we just be on set. Like, flashback to the old days. Rodney King, Martin Luther King, systematic, automatic, weapons pointed you in traffic.
Keep it right there, I'll put a round in your ass real quick.
What? Tragic, everybody hates Chris. Let me show you white privilege. Everybody loves Raymond, and I ain't talking about Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond, and I ain't talking about us. Man, y'all don't get it, man. Fuck it. Real rap. You real fake. Real rap will recognize. The game is told, never televised. Tell the truth, never telling lies. Telling God, never telling spies. Step up, never step aside. Hands up, I don't want that.